Hey, konnichiwa minasan, it's Gray from Wakizashi's Teahouse over in Japan. How are you doing? Are you good? Are you genki? I'm back with my weekly comic book picks and recommendations. It's been a while, it's been a busy few weeks. I hope you had a really good Christmas and New Year and that you're looking forward to a great year, hopefully, of comics. So, without further ado, let's have a look. What came out last week, what I recommend, what I reviewed, and then later on we'll go through some of the picks for this coming week. And I've got to say, there's one I'm really excited about. I can't wait to talk about that. Okay, so what do we do now? Let's make Grey small. Okay, here we go. So this is last week, the week of the 10th of January, and the first comic I reviewed was probably the biggest release of the week, although it's not the top. As you can see here, they're not the number one choice. That was Action Comics. Wow. I did kind of skim through Action Comics, haven't read it properly, but I'm not sure. I'm not a big fan of Bizarro, so we'll see. But I've heard it's supposed to be decent. But this is the one here, Ultimate Spider-Man, issue 1. It came out $5.99. Jonathan Hickman, of course, writing it, and Marco Cecchetto on the art. Let's have a look at Gray's review, because I had a bit of a hot take and got quite a few dislikes on my video. But anyway, let's see if we can find it. Scrolling down, as you can see, so many reviews are really, really high scores. Look at all those. Wow, I can't even find mine. Did he even write one? It's not showing. So what we'll do is we'll go to the profile, and it should be on here. There we go. Yes. Okay. So this basically summarizes my my video review. If you've seen that, if not, please do check it out. So I just wanted to say, I wanted to give my initial honest reaction after only reading through once. And I know how highly anticipated this comic book is. I was very much looking forward to it. Looking forward to a decent Spider-Man story for a change, because I don't know about you, but I gave up on Zeb Wells' Amazing Spider-Man last year. I was all wrapped out of that. So, how is it? The short answer is I found it pretty boring, seriously, and I was disappointed. There is a lot of talking in this comic, pages and pages of it, and you got the feeling that Jonathan Hickman was just enjoying using this big word count. There were times where he was using too many word balloons. The majority of the talking is between characters other than Peter Parker. So, sure, it's good to see Ben Parker here and J. Jonah Jameson chatting away, being buddies, out down the pub having a drink. But again, what I thought of the way they wrote Peter Parker. What did I put here? Yeah, I've not actually mentioned it much here, but it felt like he was a bit of a downer, Peter Parker. Of course, he's not had the Spider-Man powers, and he was written like he had no confidence, even though he's married to, MJ. Look at her in that comic book; she looks amazing. Married to MJ, he's got 2 kids. Should be really, really happy, you would think, but yeah, he was just kind of like moping about and in the background, in the shadows. So that's what I thought of Ultimate Spider-Man issue 1. But hey, it's only me. It's only my take. So let's get back to the new releases from last week. Here we go. Transformers issue 4. Now, come on. This is probably the best comic of the week, in my opinion. Absolute cracking issue. People seem to love it as well. If you're not on Transformers, please jump on now and don't worry about whether you're being a fan or not, because I wasn't. To begin with, I wasn't really a fan, and it's totally pulled me in. Daniel Warren Johnson's telling a great story. Really good art in here, of course. Although the art duties will be changing, I think from issue 6? Yeah, but still, you got to get it. I think it's probably the best issue yet. So definite high recommend. Okay. Green Lantern was very good. We forgot to mark it red. Green Lantern 7 was good. People were really, really raving over this. I thought it was pretty decent. Again, I'm not the biggest fan, or I don't know that much about the character. And I'll give it 4 stars. Let's see what some of the reviews here were saying. So there you can go. You got a 4.5 star, 3.5. Yeah, some high and some kind of medium reviews too. Okay, that's interesting. Wow, someone here saying this is definitely my least favourite issue of the run so far. It was nice to see some stuff coming together and what happened before the run started. It was just fairly boring, not going to lie. Okay, there we go. Let's contrast that with a 5 star. Where are we? Can I find a 5-star one? Says Gray, desperately scrolling through quickly. Here we go. So nice to see everyone again in this issue. I wasn't on board with the United Planets thing, but I'm starting to like where it's going. My theory right now for the end game of this book is that it'll culminate into some kind of Lantern emotional spectrum war. There we go. Okay. How about you? Are you reading Green Lantern? Do let me know in the comments. Okay, I've actually made it a little bit bigger, hey, because size is important. So maybe we can see them a little bit better now. We can see what's coming out, what came out last week. So let me just scroll on. Batman and Robin I've not been reading, so let's go down to the second row. We have the new issue of The Avengers was out last week. Not hearing great things about that. I don't know if you're on board. If you are, again, do let me know in comments if it's worth having a look at. Okay, next one I read was Rise of the Powers of X, issue 1 by Kieran Gillen, and it's got art by R.B. Silver. Here we go. Did you check this out? I'm not the world's biggest lorist. What's the word? I don't know that much about X-Men. I've dipped in and out now and then. Grant Morrison's New X-Men kind of got me into it a long time ago, but that was mainly for him when he was writing it back in the day. I did jump back on board with Hox Pox with Hickman and enjoyed the first, that miniseries was really good, I thought. But then the actual main X-Men titles, I did give it a try. I gave it maybe, I think I got to about issue 7, and then that was it. So, yeah. But this surprised me. This was decent. I'm going to give this 3.5. A little bit strict, but yeah, that's me. The fight for Krakoa has been lost 10 years ago. The mutants returned from their exile to try and reclaim the Earth from the forces of Orcus. They failed, of course. Okay, let me skim down. Let's have a look at some of the reviews. Reviews. Now I feel like reading a Hox Pox level story. I'm speechless and amazed, says the first reviewer here. I don't know what the F that a Dominion is, but goddamn, was that amazing. There we go. So you can see lots of 4 and 5s, lots of 5 stars. The ending was crazy. Fantastic. I wish Gillen was doing both books in his finale. Okay, let's see any negative reviews. Not really. There's 1 3-star there, but yeah. So again, I keep saying it, I know, but do let me know if you are reading. Okay, here we go. We've got a half a star out of 5. X-Men has just been ruined over the past few years. I might just stick to the older comics from now on. These lately have just been miserable to get through. There we go. Wow. Okay, so it's good to hear, a rare dissenting voice from all the positivity. Okay, so that was it. Rise of the Powers of X, issue 1. It looks gorgeous, by the way. The art's very good. Okay, let's get back to last week's releases. Row 2, and the next one I was going to talk about is, I did review this, of course, and hopefully you ladies and gentlemen out there tuned in and watched it. Kingspawn issue 29. It was good, it was decent, lovely art. I mean, great art as always, but it's the kind of issue where not a lot happens, but it's focused solely on Spawn in this issue until another character comes in at the end. Yeah, it was cool. He's making his way to the throne yet again, is still forever and ever, and he's trying to be stopped by various forces in hell. Blade issue 7, reviewed that with Jim over on his Weird Science podcast, and I think he's dropped a video of it as well. If you're interested, do check that out. Not a great issue, it was okay. I'm not reading The Beast World, I just didn't get into it. I'm not the biggest Tom Taylor fan. Ooh! Okay, let's go down. I've got a couple more recommendations on the third row. Here's a surprise. Wesley Dodds, The Sandman issue 4. This was a really good issue. Really good story. The art, yeah, I know it's Riley Rossmo. You can kind of take him or leave him, but he does do 3 double-page spreads in this in a row, and they are very impressive. They look good. Let me see if I can try and share some of those. Maybe I'll be right back. Okay, here we go. First of all, great cover. Look at this. I've blown it right up because I want to show you the double page spreads I was talking about. But yeah, nice cover art there. I do like that. The fog strikes. It's a John Carpenter movie and it's coming for you. So again, he's a very unique style, Riley Rossmo. He kind of draws Frankenstein-style people, shape heads often, but look at this here. Have a look. What do you think? The double-page spread. This is the first one. I mean, that is good art. No matter what you think of his style, it's a lot going on there. Very detailed. And the next one here, next page. Look at that, 2-page. So you got, as I say, a triple double-page spread, like 3 in a row. And then another one here. Look at this. Really good stuff. So yeah, maybe worth a look. Do let me know what you think. Okay, let's get back to the new releases. So I would recommend that. So anyway, The Sacrifices issue 6. I've heard from Eric O'Sullivan. It's very, very good. I've not got round to that yet. I read Gang War Daredevil issue 2, which is mainly focusing on Elektra as Daredevil. That was pretty decent. I enjoyed that, although it's not got very good reviews. Yeah, I thought it was okay. Like it's a, it's a 7 out of 10. Not saying it's amazing. And let's go down to the next row. Anything else? I want to warn you about one comic. Not there. Here we go. This is it. I did a review again with Jim. I wouldn't have read it otherwise. Sentry. The Sentry issue 2. This was awful. Really bad. Just a mess. A mess of a comic. That too. Let's see what people are saying though. Ooh, 5. 5 and 4 stars. Here we go, 2.5. The heavy-handed politics that permeate every word are a major detriment to an otherwise uplifting and engaging story. And to be clear, I like politics in comics. I am, however, not a child, and deep issues need a thoughtful examination. That's more than just skin deep. Yeah, it was weird. It was like the story was kind of a bit all over the place, but every now and then the writer would just drop in this really heavy-handed, political virtue signal, and you're like, it just kept taking me out of the story. Like, I don't need to hear that. I don't need to read that. Focus on the story. Stop having too many things going on. Like, try and keep it focused. And tell a good story, because there's possibilities in there that it could be good. But it's a Sentry book, 2 issues, and the Sentry's not even in it. Hardly. How crazy is that? Okay, I think that is all the ones I wanted to shout out. Let me just scroll down to the next row. Oh, come on, Usagi Ojimbo, Ice and Snow. How could I forget you? Yes, definitely pick that up. Adventure Man Ghost Lights looks pretty cool, the art, but I don't know. Haven't picked it up. And Zorro by Sean Gordon Murphy. Did anybody out there read it? I've heard no one talking about it apart from, again, Sully, Eric O'Sullivan. But there's quite a few reviews here. Looking very positive. Yeah. So, okay, let's move on to recommendations for this week. What is coming out? What are you excited about? What's Gray excited about? Okay, here we go. The most pulled issue on leagueofcomicgeeks.com is Nightwing. Blandwing. Is Blandwing right? Then we've got the latest issue of Amazing Spider-Man 42. Not interested. World's Finest. Batman Superman. World's Finest issue 23. The Rise of Magog. We've got Mark Waid, whatever you think about him, he's writing a good story. Is this Dan Murrah or is it somebody else? Let's have a look. Artist Dan Murrah, okay, cool. Superman and Batman must stop Boy Thunder from becoming Magog. The walls are closing in on the world's finest duo as Boy Thunder falls fully under the thrall of Gog in the universe of Kingdom Come. Superman and Batman race against the clock, not only to keep Boy Thunder from becoming Magog, but to save the multiverse itself. Wow. They're always trying to save the multiverse, aren't they, everybody? People looking forward to this, though. Yeah, excited. Ooh, just caught my eye. Look at this. Incentive cover by Michael Walsh, a 1 in 50. Just caught my eye. Wow. Pretty awesome. A Sebastian Fiumara variant there. Jason Sean Alexander. Ooh, I know him well from Spawn. A Dan Murrah cardstock variant, a Virgin variant. And one more. Okay, it's gone back to that one. There we go. And the main cover, of course. Okay, it's a Dan Murrah one, but yeah, with the text. Bit simple, that one. Not much detail there, Dan. Sorry, mate. Just kidding. Okay, let's go back. Back to the new releases. X-Men 30, not reading it. Superman 10, yes, I want this. I'm looking forward to it. Come on, look at this cover. Look! A rootin' tootin' Superman cowboy. The man of tomorrow meets the man from yesterday. Howdy, partners. Welcome to the wild west of Metropolis, where the man of tomorrow meets the man from yesterday. Clark Kent is on a rootin' tootin' rodeo adventure alongside the ghostly Marilyn Moonlight as they get to the bottom of why she haunts the night. In case you're wondering what happened to Marilyn Moonlight, maybe we'll find out. Moonlight? Moon Knight? Oh my god, what's happening? Get your posse and join us for a hoedown like you've never seen before. Cool. Okay, I won't linger there. I just want to show that cover. Look at that. It's pretty awesome. Yes. Price. P-R-Y-C-E 14. Let's have a look who the main cover is by. Oh, it doesn't say. Maybe I was misreading. If I click on it, does it go on? Sometimes it will tell you. No. If you recognise that signature, do let me know. But it looks like something Price or Bryce. P-R-Y-C-E. Okay, anyway, Graham, stop lingering. Let's go back. Superman's just been fun. That's why I would check it out. Wonder Woman, it's Tom King, so I tried one issue. And that was enough. No, thank you. Fantastic Four is out if you're reading it. Daredevil 5. I've put that on my want list. I am still reading that. I'm not 100% sold yet, but it's been better than I was expecting. Let's move on. Justice League versus Godzilla versus Kong, issue 4. Come on. We've got Atlantis on the cover here. The war between the DC Universe and the legendary Monsterverse escalates. Aquaman and Atlantis confront an otherworldly Leviathan, while in the shadows, the Legion of Doom and Lex Luthor plot their next decisive move to eliminate the League. But the emergence of the League of Shadows could spell doom for the world. Got Brian Buccellato writing that, Christian Duce on the art. The art's been very good. It's just been a lot of fun. I've been enjoying that. Okay, main cover. Let's have a quick scan through some of the covers. Will's Portatio variant. Look at Grog. Oh, no, it's not Grog, is it? It's Kong. Look at Kong on there. And another one, a Godzilla variant. Okay. Jorge Molina, cardstock variant. Look at that. Ooh, that's a James Stokoe, isn't it? Or Stoko. I don't know if you pronounce the E or not. You can tell straight away by his really detailed style. Look at that. That's pretty awesome. If you had to choose one, what would you go for? Do quite like the main cover, by the way. Just saying that. Yeah. Cover artist. Drew Johnson, is it? Get back to where you belong. Okay, we're down to row 3. We have Cobra Commander issue 1. Now, I really enjoyed Duke issue 1, so I might be checking this out. Let's have a quick scan. Again, this is written by Joshua Williamson. He seems to be writing almost everything at the moment. Art by Andrea Milana. I've seen some of the previews of the art, and I've got to say, I'm not quite sold on the art. I know it's a bit harsh to say that, but hopefully the story will pull us in. See what happens. See the origins of Cobra Commander. Where does he come from? What horrors is he planning to unleash that will rock the world and maybe the universe to its core? Let's have just for a laugh, look at all the variant covers. Goodness gracious. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, if you can do the black one. 14 covers, 13 variants. I like that. I like the main cover. Ooh, just have a very quick Mr. Skin, skim through, shall we? Oh yeah, that's pretty good. I'm not going to read the artist, sorry. And it all went small. Okay, that's enough of that. So Cobra Commander, do let me know if you are interested. And we are down to, if you like horror, James Tiny Onions, The Deviant, issue 3 is out. Christmas-based horror story. Green Lantern War Journal. Oh, I want to read that. Let me put it on the list. And Cobra Commander 2. Yeah, I've been enjoying that. The Jon Stewart story. It's been good. J. Garrett the Flash. A lot of people enjoying that. The Scorched, issue 25. The Scorched hits 25. I might have a look, I'm not sure, but oh, I'm down to the next row before I see the comic I'm really actually excited about. Come on, this is it for Gray. I've been waiting for Hellblazer, for John Constantine, proper John Constantine. Now, before you go crazy, I know, it's written by Cy Spurrier, but no matter what you think of him, his Hellblazer 12-issue miniseries, which was cut short, unfortunately, was very good, I believe. I'd say. In my opinion, it was really good. Definitely worth a look. He got the voice of John really well. So let's have a look. This is a mini-series called John Constantine, Hellblazer, Dead in America, issue 1. I'm not sure how many they're going to be. Let's have a quick scroll down. It'll be at the bottom here. Well, it's got 1, 2, 3. It's got 3 issues here listed. That doesn't mean that's only 3, but maybe. So it comes out on Tuesday. It's out tomorrow. Aaron Campbell's on art, who's a very horror-style artist. Should we give you the synopsis? Let's big it up a bit. John Constantine has cheated death once again, but his heart's not beating. His body is decaying. And he, his friend Nat, and his son Noah are on the run in America, wanted for murder. Naturally, it's all John's fault. It always is. But as it turns out, Dream himself needs John's help. Something terrible has taken root in America, and it's using the sand from Dream's pouch to impose its will. If John can put a stop to it, he might be able to parlay that favour into a chance to save all their lives. But he's going to need the help from someone he hasn't spoken to in years. Someone he wasn't always all that kind to. Oh, come on, that's got to be Swamp Thing, hasn't it? Someone or something. Yeah, it is. Okay, reintroducing the character to a new generation. Their second act told in extra length 28-page issues. So it's $4.99, but supposedly 28 pages of story. Cy Spurrier, Aaron Campbell. I like this main cover here. I think this is Campbell doing the cover. Looks like it, Aaron Campbell. Look at that. That's a cracker. That's a really good cover. Let's have a look at the variants. There's a jock variant. Doesn't look much like Constantine, that, apart from the trench coat. Oh, and the Sean Phillips. Oh, mate, Sean Phillips, that takes me back. Takes me back to the days when he was doing the covers and the art. I think during Paul Jenkins's run. Wow. Any more? Ooh. It's oh my goodness. Matthias Bergara with a dream cover there. And back to the main cover. Okay, so that's the one. Guys and gals, ladies and gentlemen, that's what I'm looking forward to the most. I was kind of disappointed to see it so far down on the list, on the row. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You've got 7 comics per row. These are the in order of popularity and the pull lists of the League of Comic Book Geeks users. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4 rows down. Okay, we've also got Jackpot issue 1 tying into Gang War. I don't know about that. Are you curious? Might you try it out? Then the next row down, Miracle Man, if you're reading that, by Gaiman. Whatever happened to him? And Buckingham sold his soul for rock and roll. No, not rock and roll. G.I. Joe, A Real American Hero, issue 303 comes out if you're back into that, if you're reading that. The Enfield Gang, that's another one I've put on my want list. Issue 6, I'm not sure it's a conclusion, it might be. I will be picking that up too. And one more to shout out before we wrap things up. 007, James Bond is back. Guess who's writing it? Garth Ennis. So this could be good. Might not be, but it should be. It should be good. Art by Rafa Labosco. Garth Ennis is writing. Cover art by Dave Johnson. Let's have a look what it says. Steel water. A relic of the Cold War, the deadly compound Stalvoda has a long-buried connection with MI6. So when it mysteriously reappears in disturbing circumstances, the agency naturally assigns its best operative to get to the bottom of things. 007 himself, James Bond. But Bond isn't the only one to have carried the 00 rank, and with it, MI6's secrets. Former agent Archibald Tyron is another, and he's also carrying a grudge. One that's aimed squarely at the heart of His Majesty's Secret Service. So yeah, Garth Ennis is writing it. It marks the 10th anniversary of James Bond comics being published at Dynamite. But look at this, what a surprise, no variants for a Dynamite comic. That is rare. Okay, so if I've missed any of the ones that you're picking up, sorry about that. Do let me know in the comments. Let's see, let's make grey big again. Just let me scroll down in case I missed anything else. James Bond should be worth a look. Hoping it's going to be good. Yeah, that's about it. Oh, Ninja K, Ninjak, Super Killers issue 2. Didn't even know that was coming out. The Weatherman as well, not read that in years. I think it's the final part of the story, issue 1 comes out. That was like, it's got to be like 4 or 5 years ago when I was reading that. I was quite enjoying it. It's a good apocalyptic sci-fi story. A bit of sense of humour, but I don't know whether I'm going to jump back in. But yeah. Okay, well, if you watched this far, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you always for your support, and do drop a comment. As I say, do let me know what you're picking up, what you enjoyed from last week, what you're looking forward to this week. Are you going to be trying Dead in America? Hellblazer? Have I tempted you by any chance? If you've not read the previous run by Si Spurrier and Aaron Campbell, do check it out. If you're any interest in the character, it's good, it's worth a look. Okay, so that's it for the Gray's Pick and Mix, and I hope to see you in a future video. Shout out to all the members of the Teahouse Dojo. Thank you so much for your support. It's fantastic. It means the world to me. And yeah, let's enjoy some good comics this week. Matane.